Hello, class 5th. So, we had been studying chapter 1. The name of chapter 1 is Growing Plants. Growing Plants. So, last time what did we study? We studied about germination, dispersal of seed. So, let's do a quick revision before we start next topic. Okay? So, first of all, I want to ask you, what do you mean by germination? Who can tell me what is germination? What is germination? Yes, the process by which a seed produce new plant. The process by which a seed produce a new plant is called germination. Very good. Okay, germination is possible by leaves, by root, by flower, okay, and by stem. Okay. Next is stages of germination. Stages of germination. So, what are the stages of germination? Do you know first stage? If I talk about the first stage, at first plant get air, water, and warmth. Warmth means heat. So what happens in second stage when it get air, water, warmth? Radicals start to emerge. Radicals emerge. Okay. Then root and shoot develop, and you know that during developing of root means during emerging of root means during second stage what happens, seed coat break out. Okay, then roots should develop, and then leaves start to develop, and at last in the last stage cartilage and shrink and disappear, and the plants then slowly get bigger. Okay, next is dispersal. What is the meaning of dispersal? The process of scattering away of seed from mother plant. Yes, the process by which seeds scatter away from mother plant, the process by which seeds scatter away from mother plant is known as dispersal or dispersal of seed. Next topic is method of dispersal. Method of dispersal. Yes, there are different method of dispersal. There are different method of dispersal. So, can you tell me the name of some method of dispersal? Yes, first is dispersal by wind. Dispersal by wind. For example, dandelion, maple, these plant seed dispersal by wind, and dispersal by water. Coconut, lotus can disperse by water. Okay, and there are many seeds which disperse by animal. Yes, dispersal by animals is also possible. For example, cochlear dispersed by animal. So these are the few method of dispersing. So I hope you understood. So what is germination? What is germination? The process by which a seed produces a new plant. The process by which a seed produces a new plant is called germination. Okay. Now let's move on the next point. Okay, kids. So today's first topic is how do plants grow? How do plants grow? So plants can grow from seed, plants can grow from root, plants can grow from stem, plants can grow from flower. Okay. So at first we will study that plants grow from seed. Yes, plants grow from seed. There are many seed like rice, wheat, apple, sesame, quinoa, which grow from seed. Yes, these are the plant that grow from seed. Rice, wheat, apple, sesame, quinoa, and other. If I talk about some other seed like jawar, bajra means millet, maize, they also grow from seed. Okay, so these are the plant. If I talk about some fruit like mango, and if, one more example, pumpkin, watermelon, muskmelon, they can also grow from seed. Okay, I hope you understood. So plants grow from seed. Most of the plants grow from seed. Rice, wheat, apple, sesame, quinoa. Look the picture. First picture. Can you tell me the name of first picture plant? Yes, it is pumpkin, which is in yellow color. Second, middle picture. It is sesame. Yes. Can you tell me the name of last picture? It is quinoa. Yes, quinoa. I think you might have not heard about it. It is quinoa. Okay. Now let's move on the next point. So, okay, my friends. So we studied about that plants can grow from seed. Now let's begin that plants grow from roots. Yes, plants can also grow from roots. There are many plants which can grow from roots. Do you know carrot, radish, turnip, beetroot, dahlia? They can grow from root. Do you know in last class I showed you the picture of dahlia? Do you remember? Yes. Dahlia can grow from root. Yes, if you cut the root, you can grow the root. Carrot is actually a root. Radish is actually a root. Turnip is actually a root. Beetroot is also a root. So they can grow from root. Now look the picture. Can you tell me the name of these pictures? Plant. First picture. Radish, which is in white color. First picture, radish. Yes, it is radish. Look the second picture, which is middle picture at the center. Can you tell me the name? It is turnip. It is turnip. Now look the last picture. What is this? It is beetroot. Okay, understood? So these plants grow from root. Okay. Now let's move on the next point. Okay, kids. Now let's study that plants grow from stem. Yes, plants can also grow from stem. Yes, there are many plants like potato, ginger, onion. They can grow from stem. Yes, they grows from stem. Look the picture of potato. Can you see the picture of potato? Yes, potato contains carbohydrate. Potato is energy giving food. If you take a potato at home, take a potato in your home and check out, some bulb like structure are growing on it. Bulb like structure are growing on it. You can see in the circle I have drawn circle. Okay. Yeah, these are known as bud. Bud. So what is bud? The bulb like structure which grow on potato is called bud. Actually, bud grow into a new plant. Bud develop into a new plant. Look the potato, you will see a word that is I. E-Y-E, I. So, what is eye. What is eye? Actually, eye is a bird. The potato has a bird called eye. The potato has a bird called eye. Yes. This eye, if you cut a piece of potato part with eye, if you cut a piece of potato part with eye, and if you grow it somewhere else in the soil, it will develop into new potato plant. Yes. So what is eye? Eye is a bud. B-U-D, bud. Okay. So I develop into root and shoot. I develop into root and shoot. Now look the next picture of ginger. Yes. Ginger we use in tea. Yes. We use in tea. It is actually work like a medicine. So ginger, what is ginger? Actually ginger is a leafy plant. Yes, ginger is a leafy plant. Okay, ginger grow from stem. Onion also grow from stem. So in short I can say that potato is a stem, ginger is a stem. Okay, understood? Now let's move on the next point. Okay kids, now let's talk about hibiscus plant and rose plant. Now let's talk about hibiscus plant and rose plant. So look the screen, I have written few lines. I am reading. In case of the rose, hibiscus and money plant. Yes. In case of the rose, hibiscus and money plant, new plants can grow from the stem. New plants can grow from the stem, cutting off the mother plant. Yes, cutting of the mother plant. So if I talk about hibiscus, money plant and rose plant, if you cut a branch of rose with stem, which is known as actually cutting, if you grow somewhere else, you will get a new rose plant. It will develop into a new rose plant. Yes, money plant and hibiscus develop in the same way. If you cut the stem cutting can grow into a new plant. You can see the picture of rose. What is happening? If you cut one branch having a stem, you can develop it into a new plant. So by cutting the stem, the stem cutting of the mother plant can grow into a new plant. Okay, so hibiscus, money plant, rose, they also develop from stem. Okay, potato develop from stem, ginger develop from stem, money plant, hibiscus also develop from stem. Okay, understood? Now let's move to the next point. So kids, few moments ago we studied that plants develop from seed, plants develop from root, plants develop from stem. Which plants develop from seed? Sesame, quinoa, pumpkin, rice, wheat, jowar, bajra, maize, they all develop from seed. And which plants develop from root? Radish, carrot, beetroot, dahlia, they develop from root. And which plants develop from stem? Potato, ginger, onion, rose plant, money plant, hibiscus, they develop from stem. Now let's study that plants grow from root leaves. Yes, plants can also develop from leaves. Plants can also grow from leaves. So which plants can grow from leaf? If you cut one piece of leaf and if you grow it somewhere else, then it will develop into a new plant. So plants grow from leaves. Bryophyllum, you can see Bryophyllum, Begonia, Rex, African violet, cactus. They all develop from leaves. Bryophyllum. What is the spelling of Bryophyllum? Bryophyllum. Again, Bryophyllum. Bryophyllum. Okay, Bryophyllum. I hope you understood the spelling. Okay, look the first picture. You can see the picture of a leaf, green leaf. This is actually Bryophyllum leaf. Yes, you can see small seedlings are growing, small baby plants are growing on the leaf. Yes, it shows that Bryophyllum leaves can develop a new plant. Yes, if you just cut one piece of leaf having a baby plant, you can develop it into a new plant. Look the second picture in the middle. What is the name of this? This is Begonia rex. Yes, you can develop it into a new plant. Yes, leaves develop, leaves grow into new plant. Look the last picture. What is the name of last picture? African violet. Yes, you might have seen these flower in your school campus. Have you seen African violet? Yes, this is also a plant which grow from leaves. And cactus. This is also grow. It can grow from leaves. Okay, understood? So which plants grow from leaves? Bryophyllum, Begonia rex, African violet, cactus. Okay, I hope you understood. Now let's move on to the next point. Okay kids, now let's start new topic. The new topic we have agriculture and crop. So you already know, I think, the meaning of agriculture. If you don't know, let me tell you. But before it, I want to tell you few fact. India is actually agricultural based country. Yes, agricultural based country, or you can say agricultural oriented country, because India is a vast country. Many peoples are actually farmer. We depend on crops because crops are major source of food. Why do we grow crops? We grow crops for main purpose is food, and there are many crops such as legumes, peas. We grow them as a raw material for industry. So crops are major source of food, and 70% in India, 70% people depend upon agriculture. So what is the meaning of agriculture? What is agriculture? So agriculture is actually a method in which we grow plants, we grow for food. So what is agriculture? Look on the screen, I am reading. The practice of growing plants on a large scale, on a big area, on a large area. The practice of growing plants on a large scale for food and other purposes is called agriculture. Yes, the practice of growing plants on large scale for food and other purpose is called agriculture. The practice of growing plants on a large scale for food and other purpose. Yes, we first of all we grow plants to get food. We grow plants to get food. Second is it they plants means plants provide raw material for industry such as legumes, peas. That's why we grow. So we grow crops for economical help, means to earn money. Farmers grow crop to earn money. Okay. So what is agriculture? The practice of growing plants. Yes, practice of growing plants. What is the meaning of practice of growing plants? It means it is not easy to grow crops, my friend. It takes time. We need to plow it, we need to use manure, fertilizer. There are many practices we need to do. We need to protect the crop, then at last crop grow. Now what is the meaning of crop? What do you mean by crops? Plants that are grown on a large scale in a particular season are called crops. Yes, plants that are grown on a large scale, in a big area. Plants that are grown on large scale in a particular season are called crops. Yes, we grow crops in a particular season. We grow crops, summer season crop we do not grow in winter season. Winter season crops we do not grow in summer season because it's not possible, because it means we grow crops on a large scale in a particular season, okay. So plants that are grown on large scale in particular season are called crops. Okay, understood? Now let's go on the next point. Okay kids, now the question is, how does a farmer grow crops? What are the basic practices of growing crops? How does a farmer grow crops? There are few stages of agriculture. So farmer follows these steps, these stages to grow crops. These are basic practice of crops, you can say. So before I start, let me tell you, in your book only the name of stages given, only the name of stages of agriculture are given and nothing else written about the stages. So I will only explain, you just try to understand, only understand, no need to memorize any definition. You just learn the stage name. You will learn only stage name. Okay, there are few stages of agriculture. First stage, preparation of soil. Yes, at first farmer prepare the soil. Soil is prepared with a plow. Yes, you can see two picture. First is old time agriculture picture and second is modern time agriculture picture. Okay, in old time people use plow. Plow. You can see the picture in which plow is driven by oxen. You can see in the picture ox. Can you see the picture of ox? Yes, they are drawing the plow. So preparation of soil is done by plowing. What is plowing? The process of loosening and turning the soil is called plowing. Turning the soil is called preparation, is called plowing. So look at the next picture, second picture. Tractor is plowing. What is behind the tractor? This is cultivator. Yes, with the help of cultivator nowadays farmers do plowing. Yes, with the help of cultivator nowadays farmers do plowing. Okay, I hope you understood. So First preparation of soil is done. Why do we do preparation of soil? We do preparation of soil to remove weeds, to break the big pieces of soil that are actually known as crumbs. Understood? Now let's move on the next point. Okay kids, next stage of agriculture is adding manure and fertilizer. Yes, after plowing, farmers add manure and fertilizer. Now the question is, what are manure and fertilizer? The substances that help to grow, in the growth of plants are called manure and fertilizer. Yes, but there is one difference between manure and fertilizer. What is the difference? Manure is not chemical, it is a natural substance. Fertilizer is a chemical substance. Yes, manure grow crops slowly, but fertilizer grow crops quickly, rapidly. It grow very fast. That is the difference. There is one more difference. Manure is not harmful for crop, but fertilizer are harmful for the crops. You can see two picture on the screen. One is old time picture and second is modern time picture. In old time, farmer scatter the manure and fertilizer with the help of by hand. You can see in the picture a farmer picture. Can you see the picture of farmer? He is scattering the manure and fertilizer, and in second picture you can see a machine. With the help of machine, manure and fertilizer is scattering. So now we have developed, but manure is harmful. Remember, manure grow fast the crop, but it is actually harmful. Okay, but sorry, manure is not harmful, fertilizer is harmful. Manure is not harmful. Okay, I hope you understood. Now let's move on the next point. Okay kids, so we are reading stages of agriculture. First stage of agriculture is preparation of soil. Second is adding manure and fertilizer. Third is sowing. What is the meaning of sowing? SOWING, sowing. The process of putting seeds. Into the soil. The process of putting seeds into the soil is known as soil. The process of putting seeds into the soil is known as sowing. Yes. After adding manure and fertilizer, sowing is done. You can see two picture on the screen. First is old time picture, second is modern time picture. So in old time, in ancient time, people scatter the seed with hand. They scatter the seed. But in this way, all the seeds do not grow. But nowadays, we use machinery method. You can see we use seed drill, which is driven by tractor. Yes, we put the all seed in a box and they pass away through pipes and they placed into the soil at a fixed distance, so all the seeds develop. But before sowing the seed, farmer need to confirm that which seeds are good and which seeds are best. So farmers should grow best quality seeds. Okay. So what is sowing? The process of putting seeds into the soil is known as sowing. You no need to learn definition, just understand the meaning. Okay, and only learn the heading. I hope you understood. Now let's move on the next point. Okay kids, now next topic is irrigation. Next stage of agriculture is irrigation. So what is irrigation? The process of supplying water to the crops at different interval is known as irrigation. What is irrigation? The process of supplying water to the crops at different interval is known as irrigation. Yes, you can see two picture on the screen. First is old time irrigation picture, second is modern time irrigation picture. In old time irrigation, there are, we use a wheel, having small container on it. It rotate, generally it is driven by ox, and it take out the water. So this system is known as Rahat system. Okay, so this system is old time system. Nowadays we use different method of irrigation. You can see, can you tell me the name of this irrigation method, modern time irrigation method, in which water is coming out sprinkling? This is sprinkler method. Nowadays we use sprinkler method and drip method, means drip system. Yes, sprinkler method and drip system method are very useful. What happens in drip system method? In drip system method, drop by drop water falls at the base of root and it does not waste. It is completely useful. And sprinkler system, you can see the picture of sprinkler system. It is useful for uneven land. Yeah, it is useful for uneven land. Actually, there are perpendicular pipe having a rotating nozzle, a moving nozzle which moves in all direction, which sprinkle the water as if it is raining, Yeah. So nowadays we use modern irrigation process. Okay, what is irrigation? The process of supplying water to the crops at different interval is known as irrigation. Understood? Now let's move on to the next point. Okay kids, now let's study protection. Next stage is protection. So which is the first stage of agriculture? First stage is preparing of soil. Second is adding manure and fertilizer. Third is sowing. Fourth is irrigation. Now next is protection. When crops start to develop, crops start to grow, we need to protect it. Yes, we need to protect it. We need to protect it from birds, insect, because of insect causes many disease. Yes, to remove the disease we use pesticide are chemicals. Okay, we use fungicides, they kill the fungus. There are many diseases possible. Yes, for example, in wheat, which disease occur in wheat? Rust of wheat. In wheat, rust of wheat disease occur. And in rice, blast of rice disease occur. What is the name of disease? In rice, blast of rice. And in wheat, rust of wheat. Okay, these disease occur. So we need to protect them. And do you know, with plants, along with plants, weeds grow. Along with plants, weeds grow. W-E-E-D-S, weeds. Weeds grow. What are weeds? The unwanted plant grow along with the crop. The unwanted plant grows along with the crop are called weeds. So we need to remove weeds with the help of some tools, and we need to protect them. We use fertilizer also. We use pesticide. You can see in the picture a pesticide. A farmer is using pesticide to kill the insect. Okay, understood? Now look the picture of sunflower. Sunflower plant. Look the picture of sunflower plants. You can see a statue-like structure is standing. Statue-like structure is standing with outstretching arms. What is the name of this one? Scarecrow. We call it scarecrow. Yes, we use it to scare the birds. Yes, birds start thinking that the real main the real farmer is standing protecting the crop, but it is nothing but his scarecrow. Okay, we use it to protect the crops. Understood? Now let's move on the next point. Next topic is harvesting. So before we start harvesting, let's revise again stages of agriculture. First stage of agriculture is, tell me, what is the first stage of agriculture? Preparation of soil. Second is adding manure and fertilizer. Third is sowing. Fourth is irrigation. Fifth is protection. When we protect the crop, then crops develop. When the crops get mature, then we cut it. So what is harvesting? What is harvesting? The process of cutting and gathering the crops, the process of cutting and gathering the matured crop is known as harvesting. Yes, you can see two picture. One is old time picture and second is modern time picture, machinery picture. In old time, people cut the crop with sickle. Yes, sickle is a tool. Sickle is a tool which is used to cut the crop. In all time, you can easily hold in your hand. It looks like C shape. So it is used to cut crops. Many farmers still use sickle. But nowadays, in modern time, people use a machine which is known as harvester combine. You can say harvester combine is a machine which is used nowadays, which cuts the crops in few minutes. Yes, these are two method of harvesting. First is old time, second is modern time. In old time, people use sickle. Nowadays, a machine which is called harvester combine is used. So what is harvesting? The process of cutting and gathering crops. After cutting and gathering crops, people celebrate festival which is known as harvesting festival. Yes, in the happiness of growing crops, people celebrate festival which is known as harvesting festival. Okay, for example, Baisakhi is celebrated in Punjab. Onam is celebrated in Kerala. Okay, understood? Now let's move on to the next point. So my kids, dear kids, it is very important after harvesting the crop to store it. So next point is storage. Yeah, it is time to store. So actually the freshly cut crops has amount of water. So first need to dry it. Farmers dry the crop. After drying, after 2 days, 1 days, after 1 or 2 days, farmer store the crop. Yes, generally crops is stored in sack, S-A-C-K, sack. Yes, or bean. Generally crops is stored in sack or bean at home. But on a large scale, it is stored in a big tank known as silos. You can see the picture of silos. Can you see the picture of silos? Yes. So freshly cut crop is stored in silos or in godown. On a large scale, it is stored in silos or godown. Otherwise, we store the crop grains. We are storing crops. It means we are doing the storage of grains. We are storing the grains. Grains, grains. So grains are stored at home in sack. jute sake, you can say jute bag, you can say, and beans, metallic bean. And on a large scale, crops are stored in silos or, okay, understood, or godown. Okay. Now let's move on the last point. Okay kids, now let's study the types of crop. In India, there are two main types of crop are grown. In India, there are two main types of crop are grown. Kharif crop, Rabi crop. Yes, Kharif crop and Rabi crops are grown in India. So, when do we grow Kharif crop? Kharif crop is grown in June. Around June, July it is grown, and it is harvested in October, November. It is harvested in October. In short, I can say June to October. So, Kharif crop is actually grown in monsoon season. It is grown in monsoon season. Yes, it is monsoon crop. Kharif crop is grown in monsoon season. It is monsoon crop, rainy crops. Okay. Example: rice, jawar, maize, bajra. They are grown in Kharif monsoon season. Okay, they are Kharif crops grown in monsoon season. Next is Rabi crops. Yes, Rabi crops is generally grown in October, November, and it is harvested in April, May. It is harvested in April, May. So, which are the Rabi crops? Wheat, legumes, they are Rabi crops, and mustard. Mustard is also a Rabi crops. Legumes means plants with pods, plants with pods, plants with pods, like pea, P-E-P. Okay. So Rabi crops are grown in November to April, and Kharif crops from June to October. I hope you understood. Okay. Now it's time to ask question. Move on the next point. Okay kids, now it's time to ask question from you. Question number 1. Which crops are grown from seeds, roots, stem? Yes, which crops are grown from seeds? Can you tell me the name of which crops are grown from seeds? Yes, rice we grow from seed, wheat we grow from seed, jawar we grow from seed, we grow millet from seed. Okay, these crops we grow from seed, and other pumpkin, muskmelon, watermelon. Understood? Next, question number 2. Question number 2 is define agriculture and crops. Yes, what is agriculture and what is crop? So what is agriculture? The practice of growing plants. The practice of growing plants on a large scale. The practice of growing plants on a large scale for food and other purpose. The practice of growing crops on a large scale for food and other purpose is known as agriculture. Okay. Crops. What do you mean by crops? Plants that are grown on a large scale. Plants that are grown on a large scale in a particular season. Plants that are grown on a large scale in a particular season are called crops. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to give the answer of question number 1, roots and stem. Let me give you answer right now. Roots. Which are the root crop? Can you tell me? Radish, carrot, dahlia, they are root crop. Okay. Which crops can we grow from stem? Which crops can we grow from stem? Potato, ginger is possible to grow with stem. Now, question number 3. Question number 3 is write the steps of agricultural practice. Write the steps of agricultural practice. Yes, there are few stages of agricultural practice. Tell me, which is the first stage? The first stage is preparation of soil. Yes, at first soil is prepared. Then adding manure and fertilizer. Then fertilizer and manures are added. Then what do? We add seed. Means put the seed is called sowing. First is preparation of soil, second is adding manure and fertilizer, third is sowing, fourth is irrigation. Now we do irrigation, means process of supplying water. Then we do protection. Yes, protection is very important. Then harvesting, the process of cutting and gathering crops is harvesting. Then at last we store. We generally store in metallic bin, jute bag and silos and godown. Understood? So these are the stage. Stage number 1, preparation of soil. Stage number 2, adding manure and fertilizer. Stage number 3, sowing. Stage number 4, irrigation. Stage number 5, protection. Stage number 6, harvesting. And stage number 7, storage. There are total 7 stages. I hope you understood. So I hope you have enjoyed today's lecture. Now we will meet in next class with a new topic. Okay, till then, goodbye.